There you go. All right. Hey, girls. Okay. It is May, I almost said June. It's May 19th, and this is our team call. For those of you who are not here, you are watching the recording, so awesome. Okay, couple things. Reminding you about your Power of Threes, and I'm going to ask you guys to post those on Friday in our group page. So if you haven't started those this week, you might want to. And remember, it's not about getting every single spot filled in either. It's just about trying to get as much as you can in the time that you have. A lot of you are just starting out, and that's fine. But you want to just try to reach out to a couple people and follow up with a few people and invite a couple people and just kind of try to fill in as many spots as you can while you're doing, your other full-time jobs that we all know exactly how busy that is. Okay, next thing is Success Club. So if you look at our calendar, we have, let's see, how many days left? About a week left, a little over, actually like a week and a half. So I want for you to make sure that you are thinking about what you want to do next month. In a second, I'm going to share what Acacia and I are doing for our group for June, and you are welcome to hop on. This month got really big with our slim down group, so we're going to separate and do a few groups. But if you want to do the same theme or the same challenge group as us, that's totally fine. You can have all the documents and everything, but just make your own groups and post about it and that kind of thing. Or like Brooks does, she's doing all her own groups, and Jesse's kind of pulled a couple groups by herself. You can do something different too if you need help, but you can use our posting schedule and things like that. So, but by the end of this week, you really should be sharing about something that you're going to be doing for June. So whether you're a new coach and you're starting out with a free group, or whether you are one of the older coaches and you're kind of staying on track with doing a paid group for the beginning of June, I want for you to be thinking about that and reach out to me if you have no idea what I'm talking about or you need help with thinking about what to do with that. That being said, you have a little over a week and a half to hit Success Club. So remember, that is the biggest part of your business. If you're just starting out, then make it your goal to hit Success Club 5. That's filling 3 challenge packs, or 2 challenge packs and 1 Shakeology pack, but 3 challenge packs is the best. So just be consistent with your posting, like I always tell you guys to do, sharing about your story, and then inviting people too. It's with some of your friends and close family, it's easy to reach out to them because you don't have to be all professional and go step by step and tell them all this, all the information and everything. So be thinking about that and trying to hit Success Club. If you need some tips or you need help, then let me know, and I can always share those with you. There's some great videos in our team page and also on the Team Inspiration page too. So make that a goal of yours and don't make any excuses for not hitting it, because you all can.
Hey guys.
Hey Becca.
Hey.
You there? Oh, what's my screen keep doing? I keep losing my, hold on. Okay. Can you guys see me still?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. My screen. Okay. I'll leave it like that. Okay. So we were just talking about this month and hitting Success Club. Okay. And you want to make that your goal by like the day before the end of the month if you can. Okay. So now talking about June. Newer coaches, if you don't want to do the pay group first, that's totally fine, because that's a lot all at once, but don't feel like you can't. You absolutely can. If you have some girls that are already interested in doing something with you and they want to try a different challenge pack, then join us for the pay group. But if not, then new coaches, I'm talking like people that are new like a week or two, we're going to talk about doing a free group. So you guys are going to do it your own clean eating group. So don't worry about that. But this is an idea that you can use for later on though. So Acacia and I, which you guys know, Acacia is my success partner and she's on the call. Okay. So we are both kind of coming together and telling you, my coaches, and you, her coaches, about what we're going to be doing this next month. So Acacia, if you want to chime in, you can, but we're going to tell you about what we're doing for June. And then we definitely need to split up groups that, like, depending on how many people, we might need to do just 2 or 3 coaches per group, because this summer Slim Down, we got somehow almost 100 people in there, which is amazing. So many people, and Acacia and I have been doing this for quite a few months. And so we have a lot of girls that kind of travel in with us, because maybe they stayed on Shakeology, or they are on Shakeology and they had a different program that they wanted to try this month. And so they joined us and they kind of have traveled through the months with us. So that's how we kind of keep some of our girls. But all of you new girls had a bunch of new ladies in too, which is awesome. So, but for June, I was planning on having the graphic up, but I haven't finished it yet. So we are going to be calling our group Bring the Heat, and we are kind of focusing on Turbo Fire. It's one of Shailene's programs that she did. She's the girl from PIO, or the lady, I guess. She's not really a girl. She's kind of old, but awesome. She is the creator of PIO, which all of you girls know what that is. And so Turbo Fire is kind of like her, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like really cardio based and dancing kind of. Is that how you would describe it, Acacia?
Yeah, it like focuses on HIIT interval workouts and cardio and some toning. I would say it's really good for, I think it's good for summer because it's like kind of how Shanti's workouts are more for like shredding and burning fat. That's kind of what her focus is. So it's a lot less, sorry, my dog just came in. It's a lot less of like tone. I mean, it does have a little bit of toning, but it's not really focused on. It's focused on like shredding that weight.
So that's why we want to call it Bring the Heat, because it really is. You start sweating like the second that you do it. It's where there's really fun music in the background.
Yeah, look at this guy. We just did it.
That's awesome. I know it is. I did one the other day and I had to stop for a second because I was like, my heart rate was getting way too high for pregnancy. So but it's, she has like that big buzzer, and it's like, you like go as hard as you can for that 1 or minute or 30 seconds or whatever it is. And the great thing about it is that it is on demand. And so one of the ways that Acacia and I are going to promote it is through doing the on-demand challenge pack, because it's $140 as far as we know. It could go up to $160, but it's still been $140 when we both have looked on it and we both had somebody buy one. So they would get to pick out their Shakeology, and then also on top of that get full access to all of the on-demand programs, but then have the full Turbo Fire on there. And now there's Turbo Jam on there. There's a million other programs that just got added. So and I like it a lot because there's different ones that you can choose. There's a 20-minute hit, there's a 25-minute hit, a 30-minute hit, and then there's different, sections, lower body, upper body, abs, just like all the other programs, but it's really laid out nicely for them to be able to see and not have to flip through all the discs and everything. But I think they would, no, they don't get those if they do the on-demand. But
and it's nice that it's 180. I mean, it's 180. The challenge pack is 180, but you get it for 140 on demand, and you get access to everything else, which is really nice. Yeah, I think you do have access to all the extras.
There's everything's on there. I just meant, when they buy a challenge pack, normally they would get, and they sign up for the club fee or whatever, they get it online and the CDs, but I don't think that they'll do the CDs. It's just, but they don't need it. I mean, it's laid out really nicely because I just did one the other night. So, so we're calling it Bring the Heat because it's, you're sweating instantly, and it's summertime and it's kind of fun, something to move into June. We have debated going back and forth about what to do for June and July. Do we want to do a bikini boot camp or something like that, which we feel like everyone's done. And so we wanted to do something kind of different, which I think is going to be cool. So Bring the Heat. Our game plan, I don't know if you can see my calendar if I pull it up over here. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyways, in June, we are going to plan to add members by the 4th of June. So I think that's a Thursday. And then so that's okay. By the 4th. And then that Friday the 5th is kind of when we're hoping everyone would have their challenge packs, so that night we can do a webinar call like this. We did this with our last group and it was kind of nice. Not everyone could hop on, but it was nice to kind of see some new faces, maybe people that we've had in our groups and haven't actually got to talk to, or new people that have questions. So kind of lets everyone get to see each other. We just make it really quick, like 15 minutes, and everyone can hear what we have to say, and we remind them about meal prep and, healthy meals and planning for successful weeks, and how to get a routine kind of set for yourself, and just kind of what to look forward to for the group as a whole, and then leave it open for any questions if they have any. And then we're done. So something quick just to kind of welcome them. And then it would start on June 8th. So you girls still have a good 2 or 3 weeks to be promoting this group soon, and then also be starting to invite people, both on your page, on your Fit page, on Instagram, on your personal page, and also personally inviting people. I tell you guys that every time that we have a group, I send my little graphic and I send a little message to tons of people, kind of following up with them. Even if they didn't join my last group, it still doesn't hurt to invite them to the next group. They were interested at one point, which means that at some point they'll actually be interested enough to join. So what else about that? Acacia, do you have anything to add about that group?
No, not really about the group. I would say that right now is your time to make one thing that I do is I don't in our Power of Threes, it says invite 3 people a day. I don't do that. I don't invite 3 people a day because sometimes I don't feel like I have enough of a relationship built up to just be willy-nilly inviting. What I do though is it says start 3 conversations and then invite 3 people. On the days where I'm not inviting 3 people, I'm starting 3 more conversations. So I'm starting at least 6 conversations a day. And so what that does is right now, you're going to want to be making sure that you're starting lots of conversations, commenting lots, liking lots of people's things.
Yeah.
So that way you get your affinity up on Facebook. So when you do go to post about our June group, more people will see it. So that's really important, that before you're going to post something big that you know is coming up, that you are really working your Facebook, and that way more people will see your post.
Yeah, Acacia is a boss at talking to people and sending them messages. She is like queen of messaging new people and just starting conversations, really. So that is huge. And she kind of started doing that a while back, and she was like, wow, there were so many people that were interested. And we were like, how did you do that? And she's like, well, for like 2 or 3 weeks now, I've been messaging people, and I've been, having conversations. And remember, it doesn't have to be anything awkward. I mean, it literally can be a comment on their picture. It can be maybe you saw their wedding pictures, or you saw a post about them and you said, hey girl, I love your wedding dress. Like, where are you guys moving to? Or, anything simple that you would do, because you clearly you care. You want to show them that you want to know something about their life and kind of reconnect with them. So don't always feel like it has to be anything awkward. I feel like a lot of times when even I felt like that when I started on some of my newer coaches too, it's like, I don't know how to invite people or start conversations. Like, what do I say? And it can be something so, so simple. So that is key. What Acacia just said is starting now, which you should have been already, being consistent and posting, but that's only part of it. Posting about your meals and your workouts and showing that you're consistent. That's only part of it. We have to be reaching out too, because you think about how many times that you've seen stuff and you've maybe just liked it, but you've never actually reached out to them or said anything to them. That's flip it around. It's the same way that it is for other people. So definitely be, reaching out and just commenting and making posts and investing in some people more personally than just, just outwardly posting your stuff. You got to actually interact with them too. And that will pay off in a couple weeks when you get to start inviting.
Yeah, that, and nobody's going to see your stuff if you're not connecting and liking, because the way Facebook works, you can post all you want, but until you start connecting with others, your stuff will not show up in their news feed. Right. So you need to go and be liking lots. I mean, I have mine kind of set up, and I'm going to do a training about it on a call on Thursday. But you have to be making yourself show up in their news feed. And the only way to do that is by reaching out to them and liking their stuff, commenting on their pictures. Otherwise, if you are not connecting that, if you're not making that connection between you and them, then all your hard work, all of your posts, all of your stuff that you're putting in, they will never see it. It's not going to show up in their news feed. So anyway.
That's how we learned about Facebook, that it's smart in that way. So I guess we got to do what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's really all I have for my ladies as far as just power threes, making sure that you are doing them. And I'm not going to judge you if you are not filling in all your blanks, but I do want to try to see them from you on Friday or on Sunday, one of the two. And then reminding you about Success Club, that it is possible every single one of you could hit Success Club 5. It is just 3 people that you are helping this month. So go and talk to anybody. Go follow up with anyone that you've already talked to. Invite what is that? Invite them. Invite some friends or family, you know, people that you're close to, because it's easy to invite those people. You already know them, and you don't have to go through and build that new relationship with them like you do with newer prospects of people who would join you. And then the last thing is thinking about June. So we do still have, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks until then, but it's definitely not too early to start thinking about that. So if you are interested in doing a paid group like Acacia and I are doing, then you can absolutely take anything from us. You can model everything after us, and we will give you all the documents and all that stuff like we always do. But we're going to need to break up into a couple groups because we just don't want them to get that big. Then it loses. Even though it's awesome that everyone's participating, some people kind of get lost in the group and it's too big for them to be able to, we can't even keep up with the notifications to truly make sure we comment on everyone's stuff. And if someone's actually posting their meals and stuff and we miss it, we don't want to lose them. We don't want to lose them not posting anymore because they say, well, they don't even notice. So that's one of the main things. And we had no idea that this group was going to get so big, which is amazing. Think of all the girls that we're helping, which is really, really neat. So, but that is about it for this call. I'm going to cut it off so that you guys can watch it and not have to be on for forever, trying to listen to the recording. But girls who are not here and listening to just the recording, please feel free to message me with questions, or if you are one of Acacia's coaches, make sure you message her with any questions. We are happy to help as always. And other than that, keep pushing hard, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. Okay, bye.